Naruto Uzumaki, he lives. In Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 24, those 3 words, or those 4 words, they shattered the illusion and it set a hunt into motion. Jura, the 10 tails in humanoid form, has just confirmed what nobody else in universe outside of those who know the truth dare to believe. Naruto is alive, but to Jura, this is not a rescue mission. Instead, it is a meal plan. Jura doesn't want to find Naruto to talk. He wants to consume him, because inside of Naruto lies the link to the 8-tailed beast. Fragments of divine chakra still inside of his body. And here's the kicker. Naruto no longer holds Kurama. That means he's got no access to it. It's just a vault locked away in his body that has no key, because as a reminder, as stated in Naruto Volume 72, Naruto still, after losing the chakra seal from Hagoromo, maintained chakra of all of the Biju. Kurama is the overseer / key to that sanctuary. That key is gone, and guess who has that key right now? Himawari Uzumaki, Naruto's daughter, his little sunshine. The daughter literally named after a sunflower. She is now the only thing standing between Jura and what we can assume is true godhood. And worse, Naruto is sealed, frozen in time, completely unaware that his own daughter is now in the crosshairs of an apex predator. Join me in today's newest Naruto Explained video, where your OBC, your original Boruto chief, breaks down the true beauty in Himawari and Naruto, both being a target for Jura right now, and why this new development should make you, as a fan of Naruto Uzumaki, really love this development, even though it won't result in Naruto popping up behind Jura going Rasengan respect me, or Naruto just comes through on the type of energy that says Rasengan everyone and leave. Also, if you have not seen the chapter review, I will leave that linked in the end credits of this video, as well as the description box for your convenience. And also, if you're into Dawn to Dawn, my new video explaining the evil eye, it is safe for anime only fans of the series, so make sure to check that out if you haven't already over on my Anime Explained channel. So jumping right into it, we're going to start with Jura's real target, which is Naruto's Biju link, and we're going to explain some of that. So Jura isn't some mindless beast. That's been established since his literal debut. He is a purpose-driven predator, a 10 tails evolution with intelligence and instincts that are fine-tuned to seek out chakra-rich targets. In Naruto, he is a gold mine. He has remnants of everything from Shukaku to Gyoki, the 8 tails, all fragments of their chakra inside of his body as a Biju sanctuary. But the problem is that Kurama, the 9 tails, is gone. Thanks to Baryon mode, Naruto sacrificed Kurama to save the world, but in doing so, he lost that key to the sanctuary, and Himawari is the one who now has that key, because Kurama, now reborn inside of Naruto's daughter's body, he has a new partner, and that partner is not Naruto. And Jura knows that Naruto's not just alive, but given that he's questioned Kawaki, we can ask whether or not he's beginning to suspect that Kawaki has Naruto somewhere tucked away from the world. That means he will begin to suspect that Naruto's vulnerable, unprotected, and incomplete. This is why Himawari is in even more danger now, because Jura's not going to give up on going after her, because he knows there's a connection. She has the tailed beast that should be inside of Naruto. This new information that we have, it makes the picture become terrifyingly clear. Jura doesn't just want Naruto. He's eventually going to want the whole set, both father and daughter. Naruto's the container holding fragments of 8-tailed beast chakra. Himawari is the guardian bonded to Kurama now, the one who can fully unlock that container. Together, they represent the last roadblock to Jura becoming a divine predator with access to nearly the entire tailed beast ecosystem. And now Himawari, a girl who Naruto once worried was too gentle, too fragile to become a ninja, somebody who Naruto had to protect from Delta, she is in the direct path of a monster who sees her as nothing more than a stepping stone to true godhood, true omnipotence. And scariest of all, Jura still wants a chakra fruit. We know that based on his earlier words before he had that conversation with Code. And so Himawari is no longer just Naruto's sweet, adorable little daughter who you can definitely make smile by smashing that like button and subscribing, but she's also the last piece of a puzzle. And this is why this whole thing is so heartbreaking for Naruto, and why you as a Naruto fan should be really excited about where this is taking Naruto Uzumaki's character. So let us not forget, Naruto is not just any regular shinobi. He's not like, say, Kiba. When we tell the story of the Naruto world, somebody like Kiba, nobody's going to mention Kiba. Maybe Kiba is a footnote where we talk about how Naruto farted in this guy's face and he passed out, but nobody talks about Kiba. However, Naruto, this guy was the strongest shinobi in history. He was a guy who spent his whole life working to become acknowledged, and he eventually became acknowledged. He became the golden ray of light that led the world out the darkness of the Fourth Great Ninja War. He is a man who spent his adult years protecting those who could not protect themselves. He saved the world as an adult more times than he had children. And now he is sealed away inside of the Daikokuden dimension, a timeless void, ironically by a child that he adopted to be his own, betrayed by someone that he did consider family, while his own daughter is forced to confront a monster that seeks to devour and consume her, destroy her, and eventually the world itself. Naruto does not know that she has Kurama. Naruto got sealed away thinking that Kurama went smoke and that was it. He doesn't know that she shares the same burden that he did. She has Kurama deep inside of her. He does not know that she might be fighting for both of their lives. And as a parent, that is the most heartbreaking thing. The man who did everything multiple times to save the world and promised to be a Hokage like none other before him, a man who would not hesitate to give up his own life to protect those who are weaker than him. A man who we are told in the Naruto Retsuden story, which never got animated in the anime, Naruto said that he is fine being the sword and the shield for people as long as people will have his back. This man who valued his strength so much, he can't even protect his own daughter. And worst of all, he doesn't even realize that she is in danger. That's part of your character development for Naruto. And this is the poetic irony of Himawari's rise, because that's what makes it so poetic. Because Himawari is the girl that Naruto basically wanted to protect from the shinobi world. For her, becoming a shinobi should have been optional. But now she is being forced to step into it. She was always going to be forced to step into it the moment that Kurama's chakra began to transmigrate to her. This didn't come out of ambition. This didn't come out of vengeance. Instead, everything that is happening to her right now is because she has to. She is the one wielding the power of Kurama, the very power that Naruto likely never wanted her to have. Chances are Naruto planned to grow old, stare out there at the gravesite of Hinata, and on his dying deathbed, he probably would have had Kurama unsealed so Kurama can go out there and live his best life. And Naruto would have died somewhere on a beach somewhere, probably with a ramen bowl in his hands as he died, with chopsticks and miso pork ramen on his lips. That never happened. Ishiki made sure of that by forcing Naruto to use that type of a power. And Himawari right now is going to have to use that very power of Kurama to do the one thing that Naruto himself cannot do, which is protect their bond. Protect their bond as father and daughter. Protect their literal bond to this life that they have. Himawari isn't just defending herself. She's defending the memory of her father, the very man that everyone believes is dead, the very man that she herself has a feeling that she can't explain why, that she believes that her father is still alive. She is becoming the type of shinobi that her father never truly wanted her to be, someone forced to use this power, not by choice, but because she has to use it. And she is becoming the very thing that the world needs her to become. Obviously, she's not going to take down Jura, but she does have a role to play here. And this is even more poetic when you realize that Kurama's role right now is very much so like a Shinto kami. So at the center of all of this is Kurama. The Nine Tails isn't just a beast anymore. He isn't just a calamity like we were introduced to early on in chapter 1 of Naruto, where he was called a calamity. In Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, Kurama is really taking on a new, almost Shinto-inspired role, not as a destroyer, but instead as a guardian deity of nature. The kami watched over their shrine. They had deep connections to nature itself. Kurama is protecting the sanctuary inside of Naruto by empowering Himawari on the outside. One sealed away, one still in the world. Kurama is no longer rage and destruction. Instead, Kurama right now is wisdom, guidance, and protection. He is elevating Himawari to something beyond just a jinchūriki. That is what Jura was getting at when he said that, hey, you aren't a jinchūriki. This is way above jinchūriki level. You are something entirely. You are almost like a tailed beast like me. She, in so many ways, is being made into a shrine maiden for that divine chakra that is inside of her father. Because again, Hagoromo tells us Naruto maintained chakra of all 8 Biju. Whatever you saw in Boruto's anime, you can wipe your ass with it because the anime and manga are 2 different continuities according to Boruto's manga editor. This is not a story of survival. This is a story in so many ways of inheritance, of divine responsibility passed down from father to daughter, not by choice, but instead by necessity. And now, with Naruto sealed and Jura on the hunt, the only thing standing between the Ten-Tails and acquiring the chakra he is looking for is none other than Himawari Uzumaki. Obviously, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, clicking on the left to check out that Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter review that we talked about at the beginning of the video, or click here to check out that Dandadan video that I was talking about, which the anime explain editor absolutely crushed that one. Or you can click here up top if you want to get your One Piece fix from my Everything One Piece Explained channel.